What's more fuel efficient? A diesel high fuel efficiency pickup truck or a plug-in X5 hybrid? And that is a very unique question and a very unique TFL mashup, and today we're going to answer that. Coming up next on TFL Truck, we're going to take this truck on a 100-mile loop and find out what kind of MPG it gets. And coming up on TFL Car, we're going to take this BMW on the 100-mile loop and find out the same question, and that is coming up right now. So the great thing about sophisticated turbocharged, make that twin turbocharged motors is that they put a lot of power. Of course, the downside is right here, 91 octane minimum. And here, that happens to be $1.85 a gallon. So we gotta put in the good stuff. Now we have a simple procedure we use. We fill up the car, we wait for it to click off, and then we wait 30 seconds and make sure that we top it off. We do the same thing when we come back here. And then we'll compare what the car's computer says to what the pump says. I remember when gas used to be $5 a gallon, and that wasn't that long ago. And now we're putting in the good stuff at just under $1.86. All right, we gotta wait for 30 seconds. Get a big old tank, bury it in the yard like John Denver did. Oh, investments. Oh, you don't want to buy gas, you want to invest in gas. That seems a lot easier and cheaper. All right, let's go do this. I bet you're wondering how much an electric plug-in hybrid X5 costs. And of course, that number is relatively high. It's $76,720. So yeah, if you want to save fuel, you have to pay more money. Of course, that's a hard number to justify when fuel prices are as low as $1.20 a gallon in some places in the country. We're paying a little bit more here because we're putting in premium, but nevertheless, it's a steep number. But you get a lot of car for that. You get a car that has all-wheel drive. You get a car that has some really beautiful real wood finish, incredibly soft leather, and you get a car that makes you feel good about driving at least 14 miles, because 14 miles is as far as this will go on electric power only. Is 14 miles enough? You know, probably not. Obviously, if you live within 7 miles of work, you can commute to work and back without having to use gas. Once upon a time, the 4.0 in this BMW's designation would have meant a 4-liter, but no, it's a twin-scroll turbo 2-liter that puts out 241 horsepower, and it's an eDrive, which means there's an electric motor that puts out 111 horsepower, combined about 310. Of course, it's paired to all 4 wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. And then this turbocharged 2-liter is really well paired to the electric drive. So what the electric drive does is it comes in at the right time, so when you floor it, it feels actually very fast and very nimble. Now, that is all good. What isn't good is the steering. It's very numb. So for instance, when you're in a tight turn, it's really not only hard to tell where those wheels are, but are they loading up? How much more adhesion do I have? So while the car actually wants to dance, the steering lets it down. Now, just like the Volt, this BMW can go in all electric or hybrid mode, and just like the Volt, he's charged it up fully overnight to give it its best shot at getting the highest MPG possible. So let's take it on the highway, let's put it in high economy mode, and let's see what it does on a 100-mile loop. Of course, I'm rapidly draining the battery, which is right there, so you probably can't see it, but it's a little tiny indicator, and I'm betting that I'm not going to be able to go 14 miles on the highway at 75 before this engine turns on. It's just depleting that battery really quick. And that's because, of course, we're going very quickly, and now we're going uphill. There it goes, the engine just turned on. So let's see what we went. We went a total of 4 miles before the engine came on. All right, guys, I just pulled to the gas station, and the car says 26.5 MPG. The question, of course, is, what will the pump say? Well, there's only one way to find out. let's go fill it back up. All right, let's find out what the real number is. There's one click, now we wait 30 seconds, and we see what happens. There we go. All right, so here we go, 98 divided by, and we're gonna go all the way to the third decimal point, 3.395 equals, oh, very interesting, look at that. 28.86. So it actually did better than what the car said. How interesting is that? All right, so you know the results of the BMW, and it was very surprising, right? Just under 29 mpg. Now this truck is supposed to get 29 mpg. The question is, did it get that, and did it do better than the BMW? And my mind was blown, and I'm not gonna tell you how much this truck got. You're gonna have to click on me or click above to go over to TFL Truck to watch the video to see how this did. And I promise you, you will be surprised by the results because, well, I'm not gonna tell you, you gotta go check it out. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out TFLcar.com for more news, views, and of course, crazy ass mashup reviews. See you guys next time. I'm still in disbelief about the results. All right, I'm gonna give it one more squirt. See, you get more in there. There we have it. Keep in mind we set the cruise control at 70. Why 70? Because some states the speed limit is 75, others at 65, so we're right in the middle. All right, time to go. All right, guys, I am just past the halfway point, and we're averaging 27.6 mpg so far. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get better than this government 29 highway number.